Had one of you guys met him before? Have you guys talked to him before? I did. Yes.
So I stopped it right here because this just gave me chills after some of the rideshare stuff that's been going around, and all I can think back to, which bothered me from the get-go, is when the captain, Lanier, whatever his name is, said really abruptly in a very strange part in his talk or whatever in the presser that, and there was no sexual whatever he said, but you know that they weren't, you know what, and I just, for some reason, that I don't know, it never sat right with me. And it's the time he said it, it's how he said it, how abruptly he said it, all of the above. And I'm just, with all the stuff that's been happening with the cops, over in Pullman, how they've been, taking advantage of the sorority girls and that kind of stuff. And, this particular guy right here, first of all, it was said that he lived like 1,200 feet from Brian's door, and that his wife was, scared, blah, 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 blah. Well, then it was said he lives in Moscow. So where does the guy live? Supposedly he lives in Moscow. So why would it come out that he lived 1,200 feet from Brian's freaking front door? So, which one is it? But this, after hearing this, I don't know. It just gave me this really weird feeling, because he deals with, his job is to work with young kids, with, high school kids, and get them ready for their next education level and that kind of stuff, I guess. I don't know. He takes them on hikes and tours. He goes, I think, quite a ways. He goes out of state, at least I know that for sure. I don't know if he goes out of country or not, but that combined with that stuff that he's got there on Pinterest, and then I don't know, just something just not settling right with me. So I'm going to continue to play this, so hold on.
I believe that you guys may have seen, at the very least, if not met Brian before. I believe he had been in your house before. Can you tell us more about Brian, or anything you know about him? Do you know what he did with the knife? Did I hear south? Did he take the knife with him to Pennsylvania, or is it still in Idaho? Can you tell us? What was Brian thinking when he realized that he left the sheath behind? The knife sheath. We know he left the sheath behind because of the affidavit the police released. Tell us more about what happened that night, or how this whole thing came to be. Can you tell us more?
That's one.
Ugh.
Okay.
Okay, you guys remember, he called into the police department a few days after. He said that's the first time he'd heard about it. Well, if you're working with kids, you work at the freaking university, and you also have a wife who works at the police department, and you only heard about it 3 days later, that's a bunch of crap. I mean, that is a bunch of crap. Anyway, he went to the cop shop, told him that he was the rideshare driver, and then he apparently had a receipt for Taco Bell for at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, that, well, really? Anyway, apparently that was all it took to, drop him from the, suspect list. So if he went to get something at 4 o'clock in the morning, he said it was Taco Bell. Isn't it only Taco Bell open in Pullman? So wouldn't that be going to Pullman? Because he dropped them off at 3, right? Allegedly. Gone to Pullman, got his Taco Bell, and maybe got some Jack in the Box too, and then delivered it back. I don't know. Sounds just as feasible as anything else in this dang thing. This even sounds pretty, ay, ay, ay. Oh, man. Okay, get it ready here again.
Anything else that you would like to say about that night? Is there anything more that you can tell us right now?
You think?
Can you tell us if he has done this to anyone before? Has he done this to anyone before? Any human? How are you guys doing now? What's it like up there where you are on the other side? What's it like?
So that was really weird. In fact, I wish people wouldn't add in Brian's name, because it kind of makes, I think it makes you almost hear that, you know what I mean? You know, when people do that. Although I love Judy, she's great. I mean, I really like her. She's like really the only one I typically will listen to with the spirit box. But she's only done a few of those, right? She's only done like 4. But they were all really good. And they all had some interesting stuff. Like one of them was saying that it was you told us it was a game. And then something, and then it was said something like you went too far or something, something like that. Anyway, all I could picture, and I remember from the very beginning, like people talking about the people being around the house, like almost like a hide and seek type thing, right? Well, what if it was one of those, you know, if they're hunters? What if it is this, you know, the game? Like they have, like there's movies about this. I mean, I've seen a few movies on it where these people allegedly think they won a lottery to like a safari in Africa or whatever, and it's not what it is. It is they are going to be part of the safari. They're going to be the ones hunted, and it is there's crazy movies, but I mean, I can totally imagine sicko rich guys doing that, and women. I mean, I don't know if women do it too much, but you know, mostly, in my opinion. But I could be very wrong. But I mean, it's just crazy. This whole case is just so nuts. I mean, every day there's something totally different, you know? And it's like everybody could be involved no matter, you know, any way you look at it, any person, you can fit them into this case somehow, you know, because that's just the way it's been. And then with all the, with Fry and all the stuff that he's doing and all that kind of stuff, I mean, you literally, I mean, there's things they're so that's like for instance, like the door being open. First the door was open, then it wasn't open, then it was open, then it wasn't open. I mean, it's like, would he make up his mind? I mean, does he not remember? Does he get senile? What's going on? I don't know. It's weird though. Anyway, I was just like wondering about your thoughts on this. I don't know if you guys listen to spirit boxes. I never really did, and I listened to a few of them. I like hers. Hers, the way she does it. And there's another lady too. I can't remember what her name is. Darn it. She's really kind of quiet when she talks. She's just pretty good too. I don't like the ones that yell. Like some of them. Oh my gosh. It's like you don't think you're going to get something out if you're going to be yelling at them. I mean, what's the point? What is that all about? I don't know. And a lot of them do it. Like, I'm like, would you stop yelling? My God, it's already loud enough as it is with the spirit box. And anyway, so if you want to go, I'll link this one in there. This is